4 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on last year's national champions, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The shotgun will hand it off. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Dropping back, it's Singleton. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Big moment early in this championship game. 3rd down coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. 4th down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And the Mustangs looking to keep this drive rolling.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. To the air, it's Singleton. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a 4th down completion. Short throw complete to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. Third down and short. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Throw to the running back in the flat. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
To the air, it's Singleton. The pass is caught. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Third down and short in this championship game. It's the 13th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The Mustangs will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Oh, that one's picked off.
Now, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, he dropped it! Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect with his receiver downfield.
Makes the grab. It's Baker. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
And here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern with this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down, though. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And he's got it. No problem. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. A crucial pick 6. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They start the drive giving the ball to the receiver in an end around. They'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense not fooled at all. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Back to pass. It's Singleton. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Oh, look at the quick cut. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a 1st down and a big gain.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's looking to scramble. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Pass rush closing in. It's a quick grab. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the 1st down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this 1st down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Fires it to the wideout. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
quarterback tried to connect here on the in route, but I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Finds room at the 30. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Eagles.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the point after is right down the middle. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The defense showing blitz here. Scanning the field. It's Singleton. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Oh, and the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up third down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change to bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third. Oh, he's lost the ball. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. So clearly the offense content to take this lead into halftime. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Some of the crowd hoping for more, but the coach content to take this lead into halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. On first down, it's play action. Throws it to the right. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Second down play coming up. The back's got it. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Takes the toss and heads left.
Almost a business decision here by the ball carrier. Nothing at all. So instead of lowering his shoulder to take on the defense, just kind of makes his way out of bounds for a short loss.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on fourth down. Moves it to the back. Fights through a tackle.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
After a clutch conversion on fourth down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind him for some great yards.
Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. Well, Kirk, Eastern Michigan has the lead here. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? And the field goal unit, for some reason, is on the field. It is second down. Not sure if the coaching staff is confused over there. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? There's contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. Looking to throw. It's Singleton. Oh, they've got him. A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now a carry here for the fullback. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They'll try the ground game here with running back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that 1st down. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example of it there.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Leaning on the run game here. Look out, room to run here. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. See what the call is on 1st and 10. We'll hand it off. And tackled after a small pickup there. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Offense will keep it on the ground here. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Here's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.